Naomi, you know about the family get-together that's happening next week? Being my daughter-in-law, you are expected to come early in the morning to help prepare everything.
Hi, Kathy. Yes, of course I remember. And yes, I am planning to go there early.
All our relatives are coming too, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Oh, and don't forget to arrange the catering for everyone's lunch.
Okay, I will make sure to do that. Should I just order from the same caterer as well?
Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, but please don't forget to order something healthy for my daughter, Rebecca. You know how she's pregnant with her second baby. Ever since Tom got her pregnant, apparently she can't eat any oily foods.
Oh, I see. Okay, I will order something separately for her then.
Speaking of babies, Rebecca is already going to be a mother of 2. How is it possible that you still don't have any children yet? You realize that you are in your mid-30s already, right? What are you doing wrong?
I'm not sure. We are trying our best.
Doing your best doesn't mean anything if the results aren't following. Well, you are infertile to begin with. I guess it's just a waste of my time to expect anything from my daughter-in-law.
I'm so sorry.
Anyways, I heard that I'm finally getting a grandson, so at least I don't have to worry about the heir to our family name anymore.
Oh, I guess you guys found out about the sex of the baby already?
Yes, that's right. So now Tom and Rebecca are going to have a boy along with their daughter Lydia. She always gives me what I wish for. What an amazing daughter Rebecca is. Even my granddaughter Lydia, she won the piano contest just the other day. Isn't she amazing as well?
Wow, that is amazing. Congratulations.
She's only 8 and already that talented. I can't wait to see how she turns out in the future.
Yeah, and she's very smart too. She's going to have many doors open to her.
I'm sure that's going to be the case. Just as I would expect from my granddaughter. I hope my grandson is going to be just as talented, if not more. Oh, that reminds me. I have a favor to ask of you when Rebecca goes into labor.
Oh, what is it?
Once it becomes close to her due date, she'll be coming here to stay with us. So we need you to take care of Lydia during that time. Is that all right? Her dad is too busy for work and won't be around for her. So I think it would be best for her overall if you took care of her.
If that's the case, of course. My husband and I can take care of Lydia.
Thanks, that'd be great. Well, I guess that's the least you could do, considering you can't even give us any grandchildren. At least this way, you get to experience how it feels to be a mother.
Right. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to experience that.
Lydia has a very tight schedule with all the different lessons she's taking. So you're going to have to stick to the schedule to the minute and support her properly. She's probably going to stay with you guys for about 3 months. Make sure she keeps up with her good grades in school as well.
I understand. We'll do our best.
Anyways, it's still a ways away, so we can talk about more details when the date gets closer. Let's continue thinking about next week's get-together first. Naomi, have you heard about Lydia?
Do you mean about her illness? I heard that she has to be admitted to the hospital again.
Yes, that's right. It's been 6 months since she was diagnosed with this illness, but she doesn't seem to get any better, no matter how many times she goes through surgery. And now her doctor told us that she may not even live long enough to become an adult.
That's horrible. But she was so energetic when I saw her last.
We even did a thorough newborn screening test when Lydia was a baby. I can't believe this is all happening after all these years. To think of how much money we have wasted on her so far. I guess medical care really hasn't progressed that much.
Well, the most important thing now is for Lydia to get as healthy as possible, right? I will go visit her at the hospital sometime soon.
About that, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. You are taking care of Lydia from now on.
What?
Rebecca has her hands full with her second baby right now. And she's all burnt out from going through childbirth and having to deal with Lydia's illness at the same time. That's why we decided to let Lydia go.
What? What do you mean by letting her go?
I'm saying you can take that defective child off my daughter's hands and keep her as your own.
Hold on. Lydia is a living human being. You can't talk about her like she's a thing you can easily hand out. And there's no way her mom would ever agree with such a thing.
Actually, she told me that she doesn't want to keep a child with so many problems. She says she doesn't want to keep raising a child if she's not going to live long anyways.
What's wrong with you guys? Did you even consider Lydia's feelings at all?
Lydia is only 9. It's not going to take her very long to forget about her birth parents. And I don't think she'll live much longer anyways.
Even then, how could you do this to her? Giving up on her like this just because she's sick.
That's why we are saying you can have her. I don't think it's a bad deal for anybody. My daughter will be released from all the stress and inconvenience. And for you, you finally get to be a mother.
I can't do this while completely ignoring Lydia's feelings. I'm sure she wants to stay with her mom and dad. Even when she stayed with us for a while, she was studying really hard to make her parents proud. And this is how she's treated after all that?
Why don't you take her then if you feel so strongly about her? Isn't this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a barren woman like you?
Are Rebecca and Tom both really serious about letting Lydia go?
Yeah. Tom also agrees that they are okay as long as they have their son. To be honest with you, Rebecca isn't really paying much attention to Lydia anymore anyways, LOL.
I'm sorry. I can't give you an answer on this one way or the other right now. I need some time to think about all this. I need to take this back and talk about it with my husband as well.
That's fine. If you guys aren't interested in taking her, we can always send her to an orphanage. Make your decision soon. Continuing to care for and maintain a sick child isn't free for us, you know.
I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble, Auntie Naomi.
Oh, hi Lydia. What do you mean? You know about what's happening?
Yeah. Well, it involves me, so...
Right. You must be heartbroken by all this.
It's okay. Everyone keeps telling me that they love my brother more, and that I'm just causing them trouble.
That's not true at all. I know how diligent you have been every day.
You and Uncle are the only ones who's been nice to me this whole time. Even when I was in the hospital. I was so happy when you guys visited me there.
Lydia? Can you tell me how you really feel about all this?
How I feel?
Yes, because that's the most important thing here. I would like to know what's going on through your mind.
Can I come and be your daughter?
Are you sure that's what you really want?
Mom and Grandma both tell me that they don't want me anymore. I want them to love me, but I know that's not happening, so I don't want to keep feeling this way anymore.
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll come now to pick you up.
Are you sure? I'm not gonna be a bother for the two of you?
You've never been any bother to us. We have always thought fondly of you and enjoy having you around.
I'm not sure about that. All I do is cause everyone lots of trouble by being sick. And because I won't live long enough to be a grown-up.
You don't know that. Even if that's what the doctors say right now. Someone could come up with the cure tomorrow. Nobody knows what the future holds. Lydia, we will always be with you from now on. We can fight your illness together as a family.
Yeah. Thank you, Auntie Naomi. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm going to talk to your mom about how I'm coming to pick you up now. So wait for me there. You don't need to worry about anything anymore.
Hey, Naomi, it's been a long time. It's been 10 years since you guys cut us off completely. But you have to hear me out about something. I will even consider taking it to court if I don't hear back from you. It's that important.
Kathy? What is this about? We have done nothing to cause a lawsuit.
It's about Lydia. I heard that her illness has been cured.
So what?
Well, can you imagine our surprise? We saw Lydia being interviewed on TV about her overcoming her illness and being admitted into a really prestigious university. Why didn't you tell us that she was all better?
I didn't think that was necessary. We went through a proper process and officially adopted her as our daughter, and we agreed not to bother with any of you ever again. So why would we tell you about anything?
I don't think you understand. Rebecca is the one who gave birth to Lydia. She only let her go because of the illness. Of course she has a mother's right to know if Lydia is cured.
A mother who abandons her child just because she's sick has no right to know anything.
You realize that you've never given birth to any child, right? You think these 10 years suddenly make you her mother now? You are so pathetic. Lydia is Rebecca's child, no matter how hard you deny it. Anyways, you can bring her back to us now.
I have been raising Lydia for longer than Rebecca did. I'm confident that I'm thinking about what's best for her more than you guys ever could. You're dreaming if you think I would ever give her back to you people.
You have to understand that it's a different story if Lydia is cured. She can come back to her real home and commute to school from there. Even Tom says that he doesn't mind providing for her if she's gifted. It would be better for Lydia to come back and be with her real family anyways. It's time for you to stop playing mother.
Enough is enough! What are you telling my mother?
What?
It's been a while. This is Lydia.
Oh, Lydia! Is that you? It's your grandma. How have you been?
You aren't my grandma. And Rebecca and Tom aren't my real parents. My only grandparents are my mom Naomi's parents. I don't even consider you guys my family anymore.
Lydia, don't be so cruel. We were heartbroken about losing you, you know. Your mom, Rebecca, really regrets it too.
She can regret it forever. I don't even care about any of this.
It must have been really hard for you to be raised by people who aren't your real parents. You can tell me the truth.
They gave me so much more love than my birth parents ever did.
I'm sure that's not true. We spent a lot of money on you since you were little.
Yeah, ever since I was in kindergarten, all the way through elementary school. I was so crazy busy studying at cram school to get good grades, and taking lessons in various things just to make you all proud.
Yes, and it was all for you.
No, it wasn't for me. It was all for your own egos. My current parents are the only people who ever cared about what I really want.
Oh, don't be so stubborn. If you come back, we can pay for your tuition. And we'll buy you anything you want. On top of that, your real father is saying he can help you get a good job using his connections. He works for a big company, so you'll be in good hands for sure.
I don't need any of that. I'm very happy with where I am right now. I know I will be miserable if I go back there.
Your little brother is here too, you know. He really wants to see his big sister.
I have no memory of him. My illness was found around the same time as he was born, so I wasn't even allowed to see him. I didn't have any interest in a brother I've never even met.
Lydia, you are gifted. You are promised to have a bright future if you come back to live with us here for sure. Anyways, why don't you come visit us at least once? Everyone is dying to see you.
No, thank you. I bet you have no idea how I felt when you guys abandoned me. I don't think people who so easily abandon their child just because the child gets sick are even human. I am here today happy and healthy, all thanks to my current parents. And I can swear that it has nothing to do with you at all. Don't ever contact my mother like this ever again.
Hey, Lydia! Please! To tell you the truth, we are thinking that you could be our heiress. Your brother isn't really smart enough to carry our family name on as the heir.
Lydia doesn't want to talk to you anymore. And I have nothing to say to you either, so excuse myself here.
Wait, Naomi! Please talk to Lydia. She will listen to you, won't she? Please tell her to come home.
I respect her decision, and I will never say anything to deny her feelings otherwise.
Don't you feel sorry for Rebecca? Her own child was taken away by you.
What? I've never felt sorry for her like that. If anything, I feel sorry that she's horrible enough to abandon her child the way she did.
She was way beyond her capacity back then.
Even so, she doesn't even contact us until now, when Lydia's all better. And we made a promise that we won't contact you. At least until Lydia asks to see you guys. But I don't think that's what she wants right now. So, will you excuse us?
You and Lydia have no blood connection, you know.
So what?
Isn't it hard to hide the fact that you are not her actual mother? It's best for Lydia to be with her real family. Please, let me talk to my beloved granddaughter again. I've been regretting the whole situation ever since we let her go. I really regret making the decision we did.
I can proudly say that I'm her mother. Doesn't matter what you say, she is our daughter. No matter what happens. She's always going to be our precious daughter, and we'll never let her go. We have been ignoring them since then, and we went back to living our normal life. You'd think it would be easier if we were to block their contact, but we want to make sure that Lydia has a way to reach them in case she ever decides she wants to talk to them. Just in case she ever changes her mind. She doesn't seem interested to talk to them right now, but I want to keep their contact details for at least a little while longer, just in case. And they tried to fight us legally, but she's already our adopted child officially, so they weren't successful. And she's already 18 to begin with, so she can make her own decisions on where she wants to be. So we plan on letting her stay here as long as she wants. I heard that her little brother turned out to be a very problematic 10-year-old as a result of everyone spoiling him recklessly. Apparently, he's very selfish and doesn't listen to what anybody says. But, to be fair, he's still only 10. I would think it's too early to give up on him as an heir. But they are the type to abandon a child just because she's sick, so I guess they are worried about the future. I'm sure they just want Lydia back so they can brag about having a gifted child as their next heiress. I would never let such people have Lydia ever. Not that they have anything to do with us anymore. In any case, we will always protect Lydia as a family and nurture and support the growth of our precious daughter towards a bright future.